What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Dry Miami. My name is Steven Lopez, and today we're doing 2J intercooler piping. Check it out. What's going on, everybody? My name is Steven Lopez, and welcome to my man cave. I decided to put my engine in here because of the hurricane that's about to happen, so I figured with this time I might as well show you guys how to install CS racing kit. So here we go. Alright, so pretty much what we have here is a E46 to 2jzgte intercooler piping supplied by CX Racing. It comes with just a few things: your couplers, your clamps, blow-off valve, intercooler. I'm not sure if that's called a charge pipe or whatever that exactly is, but this piping as well that comes from the turbo inlet. And we're gonna put it together and see how that comes out. We're just test fitting it. It's not on the car, but we're just test fitting it to see how it all fits up, and I'm gonna give you my personal opinion and see how it is. Obviously it's not working. I'm not gonna turn on the car or anything because obviously it's sitting right there, right here in my man cave. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Check it out. So basically, these are all the tools you need. You just need some needle nose pliers to go ahead and take out some hose. You need a star screwdriver, a flathead, a ratchet, 10mm, 12mm, and an extension. And that's all you need to do this job. It's that simple. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is going to go ahead and take off this turbo outlet pipe. Basically, this is the thing I was explaining to you earlier that I wasn't sure the name of. It's just a turbo outlet pipe. We're gonna go ahead and change this to the CX Racing one, and I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. It's just a few bolts, 2 bolts over here. Let's see if I can get you to see that. It's one right here, and then of course one on the other side of the pipe that's right over here. You guys can't necessarily see that, but well, actually you can. This bolt right here, and then you're gonna follow this piping, and this pipe's gonna split. You're gonna see this bolt you need to take out right over here, and then of course the little clamp bolt that's right there. Once you take all of that out, that should come out. If there's anything else that I see, I will let you guys know. Alright, so one thing I didn't mention, we got to take out this little clamp here as well, because this clamp right here is also attached to the turbo outlet pipe. So pretty much we got to clamp this piece off here, which I'm not going to do now. I'm just going to remove this for the time being, because we have, like I said, we have that blow-off valve right over here. So that's going to be replacing that, and then yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, so just a few things. I went ahead and took off this intake pipe. Also, I went ahead and disconnected the blow-off valve system. Went ahead and pulled that out. Also, if you notice, there's a bolt over here that's attached to this turbo outlet pipe that needs to come out. Another thing I noticed that needs to happen, this pipe, this turbo outlet pipe fits one of the, I believe it's a vacuum line. So I have to disconnect the bolts. I don't know if you guys can see that are directly to the outlet of the turbo. Pick it up just a hair so I could get this pipe out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so in order to do all this, I need to take this little bracket out so I can go ahead and get to this bolt. So this bracket is, I believe, is just 2 bolts right here and here, and then we can pull the bracket out. We just got to be careful with the wiring that's right under it. So it's basically these 2 bolts, and then we have access to the turbo inlet. Alright, so we went ahead and got the pipe out. Basically is what, like I said, Let me turn on the light for you, hold on. Basically, it's like I said, you unbolt the bracket bolts, which I left the bolts on because I always put my bolts back just in case. Sorry. Basically what I did is I went ahead and this is the turbo inlet. I went ahead and took out the bracket bolts, and then after that I went ahead and disconnected the bolts on each side of it. See, on each side. Once I took out that, I was able to pick this up enough that I was able to get the piece out. So this is your biggest issue, is trying to get clearance to pull it from these bolts. I'm leaving this in because this washer is the only one I have right now. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can order new ones later and go ahead and replace them, of course, but this is what I'm going to use for right now because I want to demonstrate it to you guys. And yeah, so now that we took that out, we're going to go ahead and bolt this back up and start putting the rest of the stuff. Well, put the rest of the stuff and then bolt this. You bolt this back up, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, just a few things I've noticed. One, I need new bolts. You can't use the factory bolts. They're a little bit too wide. They have this little washer locker thing that's pretty much hitting the welds. See if you see here, I don't even have it on. Let me grab a bolt and put that in there. The bolt itself, just dropped it. The bolt itself is just too wide around for this. If you notice, look how close that is. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but it's there. It's very, very close, almost touching. So there's a way of putting it in, but just right now I can't. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And another thing I noticed, let me get it from. All right, another thing I noticed is this pipe right here is real good, but it's a little slimmer than the factory one. So basically, I need to get another. I think couplers is called. Just get a new coupler, one that's fitted to that, more specific. And then that's it, really. So that's only two things you need. You need a different coupler and smaller bolts, I believe. But we'll get to that. But let's keep doing it. We're gonna continue trucking on and see what we got so far. Looks pretty good. All right, so now that is on. The next thing to do is go ahead and finish up this side of the piping. Basically, that's the hardest part of them all. After that, we're just pretty much plugging stuff up. As you can see how simple it is now. We're putting this pipe, which has the wastegate, we're putting it in there. So we're gonna go ahead and mock this pipe up. Also, we're gonna put some of these clamps on too, just to see how it look and go from there. All right, so I went ahead and put the intercooler piping on with its coupler. So far so good. I just gotta go ahead and put this wastegate in. Like I said, I'm just gonna mock it up for you, so I'm not gonna put any of the gaskets or any of that stuff. So I'm literally just gonna put it on just so you guys see what it looks like. This might need to be, you know, tilted forward or back, up, down once I grab the intercooler and I put the intercooler together, and we'll go from there. But so far so good. It's very simple. It's very easy as just putting stuff together. I haven't put this coupler in because for some odd reason the one up here is a little excessively tight and very narrow, but I'll figure it out in just a sec. I'm not 100% on how these go, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten it up the best I can to demonstrate for you, and then we'll go from there. And it's on. So we went ahead and got that on already. So far looking pretty good. Well, so far so good in my opinion. Already got some of the piping on. We're gonna continue the rest right now. All right, so this is basically it. We have everything pretty much on. The only thing I noticed is I don't know if I got this two couplers mixed up, but I'm having problems fitting this. I don't know if I need to just force it more, but the size and diameter seems about the same. Maybe I'm just being a wuss or whatever, but I don't want to fight with it right now. It's not being on permanent, but there it is. It's in. One thing that doesn't come in the CX Racing kit is it doesn't come with a coupler for the intake piping, but you know, no big deal. We just go ahead and we're gonna order one. Hopefully get the same color, and that's that. Also, another thing I haven't shown you guys, where is it? I have something else. I got myself a little ornament to dress it up a little bit. It fell over, but yeah, I'm gonna put that on now, show you guys. So let me go ahead and change this one out now. It's gonna look a little something along the lines of this. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Make sure to drop a comment, tell me if you got any questions. I'll try to answer the best I can, but let me know what you think. Alright, so pretty much this is the whole kit mucked up already. Basically, you got, like I said, the intake pipes, the intake turbo pipes, the turbo outlet pipes, I'm sorry. Goes into the intercooler, from the intercooler, cold air into the intake, you know how that cycles the turbo and all that BS. Got a wastegate here, and yeah. Now you guys know this is how to do it. I'm gonna make another one, obviously, when I'm putting it in the car, but for right now, this is what I got. I hope you guys enjoy. Check out some glamour shots. Also, like I said, I got this little extra something just for show. What I'm doing for the future pretty much is I'm gonna go ahead and paint this top the same color as the car, same blue. This I'm gonna respray silver. All these piping to here, I'm gonna respray this all silver so that way it looks clean. This might be silver or blue. I'm still trying to decide, but for sure this is gonna be all blue, and then I'm gonna shave this piece off just to make it more clean looking. And that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more 2jz, you know, E46 or anything like that stuff. And I do all kinds of crazy other cars. So stay tuned. There's gonna be much more. Drive Miami. Peace.